Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. CBS News reports that oil prices are soaring due to the escalating Iran war, with international benchmark Brent crude reaching around $115 per barrel. Yemen's Iranian-backed Houthi rebels have joined the conflict, firing missiles at Israel, raising concerns about potential disruptions to the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, a crucial shipping lane. This compounds existing fears over Iran's de facto blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesman Esmail Baghei has downplayed President Trump's optimism for a quick deal, calling U.S. terms excessive and unreasonable and denying direct negotiations. Meanwhile, images verified by CBS News confirmed show a U.S. E-3 Sentry AWACS surveillance aircraft destroyed by an Iranian strike on a Saudi base, injuring 10 U.S. service members. 13 U.S. service members have been killed and over 300 wounded in the month-long U.S.-Israeli war against Iran. Seoul's stock market experienced a significant decline on Monday, with the benchmark Korea Composite Stock Price Index KOSB, falling 2.97% to 5,277.3 points, extending its losing streak to a third session. This downturn, primarily driven by heavy foreign selling, was attributed to intensifying conflict in the Middle East, particularly surrounding Iran. Investors are increasingly concerned about global oil supplies and overall market uncertainties, according to UPI. The Korean won also weakened against the US dollar, closing at 1,515.71. The escalating geopolitical tensions, including Houthi attacks on Israel and threats against Red Sea vessels, have heightened fears of disruptions to crucial oil and liquefied natural gas shipments, further pushing up global oil prices. South Korea, heavily reliant on energy imports, is particularly vulnerable to such disruptions. U.S. President Donald Trump noted ongoing negotiations with Iran, alongside Washington's deployment of troops to the region. Amidst this volatility, major companies like Samsung Electronics, SK Hynix, Hyundai Motor, and various bio, defense, shipbuilding, and financial firms saw their shares decline, while LG Energy Solution was a notable exception with a gain. Bond prices closed higher. Japan's civil code is undergoing a significant overhaul, with a new amendment taking effect on April 1st that allows divorced parents to opt for joint parental authority. This marks the first major reform to the nation's marriage system since the Meiji Civil Code was established in 1898. Previously, only one parent could hold parental authority after divorce, a system widely criticized for negatively impacting parent-child relationships. Under the revised law, parents can mutually agree on either joint or sole parental authority. Those already divorced under sole authority can also petition family courts for a change to joint authority. The core principle of the reform emphasizes parents' duty to cooperate and prioritize the best interests of the child, irrespective of their marital status. While major decisions like relocation or schooling require joint consultation, daily matters or emergencies can be handled by one parent. However, joint authority will be denied in cases of abuse or domestic violence, or if one parent consistently fails to pay child support. Additionally, a new statutory child support system will be introduced, allowing a minimum payment of 20,000 Japiye, approximately 4,000 TWD per child per month for divorces occurring after April, even without prior agreement. Jongyan Tonsing Jane Dasher. Germany's March inflation rate is anticipated to show a further increase, following notable rises already observed in several German states. This upward trend is primarily attributed to surging energy prices exacerbated by the U.S.-Iran conflict. According to a Reuters report from Leonid Zabal, the inflation rate in North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany's most populous state, climbed to 2.7% year-on-year in March, up from 1.8% in February. Bavaria, Baden-Württemberg, and Lower Saxony also reported similar increases. Economists surveyed by Reuters expect Germany's harmonized inflation rate for March to reach 2.8% compared to 2.0% the previous month, with official data due to be released later today. Ahead of Germany's announcement, Eurozone inflation data is also expected to be released on Tuesday, with economists projecting a rise to 2.7%. The significant jump in global energy prices resulting from the U.S.-Iran conflict is a key concern for European Central Bank, ECB, policymakers. They are currently debating whether and when to raise interest rates to prevent these energy price increases from spreading to other goods and services. Financial markets now forecast up to 3 ECB rate hikes this year, with the first potentially occurring in April or June. This forward-looking stance aims to avoid repeating past misjudgments on inflation trends from 2021 to 2022. Al Jazeera reports that thick smoke is billowing above buildings in Beirut's southern suburbs following an Israeli airstrike. The attack comes after repeated Israeli warnings targeting the area. Residents of the neighborhood have been largely emptied and forcibly displaced due to ongoing Israeli attacks since the war with Hezbollah commenced on March 2. This incident highlights the continued conflict and its severe humanitarian impact on civilian populations in the region. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.